First, feed and cost. Now, there is a lot of data on this overview, but I think most important what I want to explain is you can see here the different products in every phase. So here we have the different phase for piglets. Here we have the sow feed, and here we have the fattening feed. And what I did do is I calculated the use of the feed, the consumption per pig, and I calculated, but already mentioned, the prices are indicative, a price per kilogram. Now, what do you see? You also in GoFar you use nurse milk, I understood. Now, nurse milk is an expensive product, but the consumption is low. So what I calculated, what's the effect on the price per pig, and the percentage of the total feed cost per pig is only very low. And also in this phase, I call it creep feed, you have the Romelco orange. You can see the price is, of course, is lower, but still high. But the consumption is only half a kilo per pig. So it is only 0.43% of the total feed costs. So that's what I want to mention. Now in the next phase you use the starter or the 10% concentrate for the starter, pre-starter. Do you also have all this phase in your customers? Or because not everybody has?
No, we only one for pre-starter for all the
Yeah, so you start with nurse milk, then
milk and creeping and pre-starter.
Yeah, you start with nurse milk and then the Romelco orange you have.
Could you tell me the age?
Depends on the age.
This is from a few days after birth to 30 days.
20 days.
Yeah, the creep, the milk.
Okay.
And the creep you can use from day 5 till 5 days after weaning.
Depending on the
different farm
swine
owner, different
size.
farm.
Yeah, because a small swine farm, maybe they just only milk and the creep and the starter one. But the large scale swine farm, they maybe have all.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And the pre-starter and the starter one, they produce with the 10% concentrate.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay. And then for the sow, you have the 5%.
Yeah.
5%.
Yeah.
And for the fattening, you have the 2.5.
Fattening 2.5. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what I want to show that the first phase, let's say this first 6 weeks in piglets, it's let's say till this phase, it's about 7-8% of the total feed cost, and the sow feed is only 50%. So you can see that together, sow lactation, sow gestation, piglet creep and piglet pre-starter is lower than 20% of your total feed costs. And this 6 weeks has a big effect on the result of your older pigs. So for this reason you have low input considering the cost, but if you can have an effect on your growth or on your feed conversion, it will be easily be earned back. Now, to make this clear, I made some calculations. It's a calculation for 100 sow. Is this a normal size of sow farm, or is it big? Or
100 is small.
100 is small, okay. Now,
What is average? 250, 300?
I think the big farm is around 1,000 sows.
1,000 sows.
Yes, a big farm in Taiwan.
1,000 sows?
1,000 sows
Is an average farm.
Is a big farm.
It's a big farm.
Yes, in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the size of the customers is smaller than the 1,000, let's say.
Yes. Yes.
Our customers.
Yes, most of our customers is measuring less than 1,000.
Less than 1,000.
It's an example, and it's on the safe side then. Like when the farm is bigger, also the numbers will be bigger. But what I calculated, when you invest, for example, 10% in your quality of your piglet feed, so you have 10% higher feed cost for your piglets till 6 weeks of age. For 1,000 sows per year, this will cost you €1,350. It's means 40,000 NT.
Yeah.
You have to invest.
Yeah.
And when you invest 5% in your sow feed, it's €1,900. So let's say that's 65,000 NT. But the revenues, because of a higher pig production per sow per year, when you raise one extra pig per sow per year, the revenues are much higher. It's about 100,000 NT when I calculate fast. And when you can reduce the feed conversion, does everybody know what the feed conversion does mean?
Yes.
It has even a bigger effect. That's what is it? About 270,000 NT. So the revenues are much bigger than the invest.
How about the average for the pig produced per year in Europe?
The pig per sow produced?
Per sow, yes.
Over 30.
30,
yeah.
Over 30.
Yeah. So a summary about the cost. More than 80% are in the starter, grower and finisher phase. So you have to invest in this, or to focus on the costs in this phase. And the investment in the first phase is easily earned back.